welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me here in today's reading. Today's reading is going to be a message that you need to hear from your angels, your ancestors, your spirit guides. Okay, this is just a message that you are meant to hear at this time, or some advice that you might be needing at this time. Okay, so thank you guys so much again for joining me here in today's reading. Don't forget to like and subscribe, share this video if you felt like these messages resonated with you or your situation and what you're going through, if you felt like this was the advice that you needed at this time. So thank you so much again, and let's go ahead and jump in. So the first card we have here is trust. So I feel like for some of you guys, it's definitely been challenging for you to trust yourself, trust in your angels, your spirit guides, your ancestors, to trust in the divine, to trust that things are going to work out in the way that it needs to even trust in the process, I'm hearing. Okay, so I feel like you have been dealing with something where it's challenging for you to trust that everything's going to be okay and that everything's going to work out, right? But I feel like this is just confirmation for you to have trust and to have faith, to have hope, to just know that everything is going to work out in the way that it needs to. You know what I mean? Like maybe just affirming to yourself and reassuring yourself that you can trust that you are being supported, that your angels and spirit guides are with you, that your ancestors are with you, they're guiding you. You know what I mean? They're always with you. And even too, what I'm getting for some of you guys here is how this character here is like kind of meditating or sitting in a meditative position, right? And then it's like extending outward. I feel like this is also confirmation for some of you guys to trust yourself and your higher self. Trust your intuition, okay? Trust that if you're receiving signs, symbols, synchronicities, if you're getting, you know what I mean, like intuitive downloads, if you're hearing, like what I'm getting is if you're just minding your business and you're out and about doing something, but you get an idea out of the blue, or you hear a song that reminds you of someone or a situation, a place, you know what I mean? It takes you back, or, you know, it does something for you. It means something for you, right? Anytime you get an idea or you hear something, whether it's a song or you come across even just a stranger that says something and it's like, wow, they just said exactly what I needed to hear. You know what I mean? Like trust. That is a sign and an omen for you that even then you are in the right place at the right time and where you're meant to be. Trust that that is still a message for you, okay? So I definitely feel like you maybe feel like something is unlikely for you, and it's hard for you to feel like and to trust that it is something that is likely for you. You know what I mean? But that's why I just feel like you have to connect with your higher self and trust that your higher self is guiding you, your angels and your spirit guides are guiding you, okay? So this is definitely a confirmation for you, viewer, to trust that everything is going to work out in the way that it needs to, no matter how challenging the situation is that you might be dealing with. Because even then, when you are dealing with challenging situations, that's when it can be the hardest to trust that things are going to work out in the way that it needs to. You know what I mean? Because if you're dealing with something challenging, it's just kind of like, how are you going to view the situation? Are you going to view it in a negative perspective of like, oh yeah, this isn't going to work out for me? Or are you going to trust in everything working out, having a positive outcome, positive solutions and resolutions, things like that, okay? And I definitely think that resonates with our next card of being success. Straight up, just trust that success is already around you and that success is on its way to you, okay? You are capable of achieving or accomplishing whatever it is that you set your mind to. And I also feel like maybe for some of you guys, some advice is that you could ask some friends, family members, okay, anyone that you trust for help. Like, just know that it is okay to ask for help if you feel like you need some help or some advice with something. asking for help is not a sign of weakness, okay? And that is definitely something I'm learning as well, because I feel like a lot of times I just have to do things on my own and like I don't want to ask for help. But it's okay to ask for help. It's okay to open yourself up to ask for help whenever you need it, because sometimes asking for help can bring you the success that you need. But I feel like this is just confirmation for you to trust that success is already around you and success is on its way to you, okay? Definitely there could be something that you're waiting for or waiting on, but just remain positive, okay? Even if it doesn't seem like things are success or going to be a success right now, again, just keep affirming to yourself that you are going to receive the positive, successful outcomes and resolutions or solutions that you're aiming for, you know? Again, I just kind of feel like it's a message surrounding your mindset and how you're viewing the outcomes of situations. Like, are you expecting negative outcomes and negative results, or are you expecting positive, successful, abundant results? Okay, so again, just one more time, just keep reassuring and reaffirming to yourself that everything is going to work out in the way that it needs to, okay? And even then too, maybe you could ask, you know, even if it's not asking somebody in the physical world, in your physical reality, for help, maybe it's even just asking and praying to your angels and spirit guides, asking that, yes, that they help you to resolve any challenging situations, or that you're praying for a successful outcome to any challenges that you're dealing with, right? So with this forgiveness card, for some of you guys, I am picking up on that. Right now, it might be challenging for you to trust someone or forgive someone, especially if you feel like they betrayed your trust. But I feel like it's okay for you to forgive. And a lot of times, even I've had to learn this as well, but forgiveness isn't for the other person, you know, the person that hurt you. Forgiveness is for yourself, because when you're able to forgive yourself, the other person or people that are involved in the situation that you feel hurt you, or when you're even able to forgive the situation and what happened to you, it's an opportunity for you to accept what has happened and kind of find closure in that, to be able to leave it in the past or put it behind you. Okay, forgiveness is key in healing. So I definitely feel like it might be challenging for you to feel like you can trust someone or trust someone enough to be able to forgive. Like, maybe you don't feel like you can forgive someone because you feel like if you forgive them, they're going to betray your trust again. But I don't feel like that's the case. I just feel like forgiveness is needed to be able to find peace for yourself, so that way you can close out, or, you know, leave whatever pain in the past and allow yourself to move forward. And not gonna lie, viewer, whenever I was shuffling the cards to get your message out for today, this forgiveness card was at the bottom of the deck when I first felt guided to use this deck. And then even as I kept shuffling and getting different cards out, I kept seeing this forgiveness card. So I definitely feel like there is some sort of challenge surrounding forgiveness, okay? And I feel like it is a message for, you know, someone out there, that it is okay to trust, to forgive, to not only allow yourself to forgive, but to open yourself to forgiveness in general, okay? Maybe even forgiving someone or forgiving a situation is going to allow you to open up to more success and more positive outcomes and situations, right? Because even now here, you see these different rainbows coming out of this person's aura, right? So even then, rainbows are signs and confirmation that miracles are happening in your life as we speak. So even that could be something else to affirm to yourself, that yes, miracles are happening in your life as we speak. As you are watching this video, you can expect miracles in your future, okay? So yeah, viewer, I just really feel like a main message I'm getting for this is you are going to be able to, well, maybe not right now or today, you know, watching this, but I do feel like at some point you are going to be able to forgive someone or a situation, something where you had felt like your trust was betrayed or broken, okay? I do feel like you are going to be opening yourself up to forgiveness at some point, and I think that is going to end up being a very beautiful thing for you to experience. Now, with this no card showing up here, I do feel like, you know, maybe with all this forgiveness talk, like maybe you're like right now, you're like, no, I'm not open to forgiving someone. I'm not open to forgiving a situation. I'm not open to forgiving the past. I'm just not open. You know what I mean? Like maybe you're like, no, this can't be, this isn't going to be right now. Like maybe you're like, saying no because you're waiting for something, you're waiting on a better opportunity. I just feel like right now you're kind of in the energy of no. But when you're in that kind of like not allowing yourself to be open to people, places, things like that, you know, then it's like you're not allowing yourself to be open to the possibilities of receiving help, of receiving divine guidance, of receiving signs or omen that you're meant to receive from your ancestors. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like right now you're kind of like in a no, this isn't gonna be, I just heard like, no, this isn't the way. So I feel like some of you guys are like, no, this isn't how it's supposed to be. This isn't how it's meant to be. It's not how it's meant to happen. But you're not allowing yourself to open up to the ways in which things could happen, you know? So I feel like when you do allow yourself to have an open mind and an open heart and just allow yourself to be open in general, that is what's going to allow you to receive various opportunities of success. Different possibilities will head your way or come your way. It's going to allow things to work out in the way that it needs to, right? And being able to have that trust. Because I feel like right now you're kind of just like, no, like I said, this can't be how it is. This isn't how it's going to be working out. But it's like you're not allowing yourself to be open in the ways that it could work out. Right? I feel like there's a sense of control that you're trying to control of like, no, this isn't meant to be this way, or this isn't meant to work out this way. But in being in that type of energy, you're not allowing yourself to, again, open up to the possibilities in which things can work out for you, okay? So I just really feel like right now you're in this no energy of like, no, I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait for an opportunity. I'm going to wait for the perfect time. But even then, saying no is still like a choice or a decision or an action. You know what I mean? So I feel like right now you're like, no, I'm not open to anything. I'm not open to anyone. I'm not open to anything. But I feel like this is where it is key for you to trust that things can open up for you, or that things will work out for you in the way that they're meant to, or in the way that they need to, okay? Trust that you will be able to succeed and you will be able to forgive, okay? And again, at the bottom of the deck too, we have listen to your intuition. So I definitely feel like your angels, your spirit guides, your ancestors, okay, the divine, they are definitely trying to communicate with you. And again, they're communicating with you through the different signs, symbols, synchronicities, omens. Like I said, songs you may hear, maybe you encounter, whether it's a friend or a stranger, someone you know, someone you don't know, and it's like they're saying the exact things that you need to hear, right? All of those are different ways that you could receive communication from your ancestors and your spirit guides, right? Like I said in the beginning, if you feel like you're receiving a sign or an omen, if you feel like you're hearing something that's meant for you, then it definitely is confirmation that it is meant for you, okay? So at this time, you're being guided to trust your intuition, to trust your higher self, to trust the messages and the ideas that you're receiving at this time, because it is going to be key in helping you move forward with whatever it is that you feel like you're dealing with at this time, okay? Maybe for some of you guys, I'm even getting that, like how I mentioned in the beginning, you were having a hard time with trusting yourself and trusting your intuition. But I feel like your angels and your spirit guides want you to reconsider this. I feel like your angels and spirit guides want you to trust your intuition, to trust in them, okay? Because like I said, they are trying to communicate with you, but maybe you're, like I said, receiving signs, symbols, synchronicities, and you're kind of denying and saying, no, that's not meant for me. No, that's not a message. You know what I mean? No, that's not a sign. But reconsider, okay? Like I said, again, allow yourself to be open to receiving the messages, the communication, the insight, the clarity that you're needing. And again, just allow yourself to be open to seeing things from a different point of view. Or again, just allowing yourself to be open to the possibilities of how things could work out for you and your current situation when watching this, okay? So that is all I have for you today, viewer. Thank you so much for joining me here in today's reading. I hope these messages today from your angels, spirit guides, and ancestors did help to provide you with insight, clarity, awareness, confirmation, healing, joy, happiness, confirmation, okay, whatever it is that you might have been needing at this time when stumbling across this video. So thank you so much again. Like I said, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you felt like these messages resonated with you and your situation. I appreciate all of your support, your views, and just your kindness on this channel. So thank you so much. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I will see you on the next one. Bye. Take care.